as children bring their broken toys, with tears for us to mend. I brought my broken dreams to God, because He was my friend. But instead of leaving Him in peace to work alone, I hung around and tried to help with ways that were my own. At last, I snatched them back and cried, "How can you be so slow? My child," He said, "what could I do? You never let them go." The starting point to your sacred quest is understanding that the universe and our participation in it are not haphazard things. Intelligence flows through everything in the universe and has had many names. It causes the planets to orbit, the galaxies to stay in place, the seedlings to sprout, the flowers to open, and you, yes you, to breathe and walk and think. This invisible intelligence is in everything and it is everywhere. You cannot hold it or see it or smell it, but you know that it is there. This quiet dust was gentlemen and ladies, and lads and girls, was laughter and ability and sighing, and frocks and curls. This passive place is a summer's nimble mansion, where bloom and bees fulfilled their oriental circuit, then ceased, like these. You are here for a reason. Enlightenment is real, and each of us, whoever we are, can in the right circumstances and with the right training to realize the nature of the mind and so know in us what is deathless and eternally pure. This is the promise of all the mystical traditions of the world, and it has been fulfilled and is being fulfilled in countless thousands of human lives. You can be one of those thousands of enlightened humans. This will happen as you discover the nature of your true self. You are not that name, that occupation, that social security number, that body. You are eternally light and divine regardless of what you have done or failed to do. Regardless of what family you lived in, or what you may have been labeled. In God's intelligence, you are holy, and you have a purpose for being here. See things that have been hidden. These insights will give you a sense of peace and inner fulfillment. The experience of self-awareness is not something that you can get from the physical world, but your interactions with the material world will be altered dramatically when you become self-aware. As a result of heightened awareness, you will ultimately be able to manifest precisely what it is that you need in the physical world. You will participate in creating what your inner self knows is necessary for your sacred quest. Making the decision to be free. To successfully open the door to heightened awareness, we must open it inward. When you realize that you do not have to be locked in one room of awareness, you have turned around to face in a new direction. And it is at this time that you make the decision to be free. Freedom is the ability to leave the single room of awareness you were born in. In that room, you learn the limits of your life. Outside of that room, you learn that your life has unlimited possibilities. You don't need to be one of the people Arthur Schopenhauer described when he wrote, "Everyone takes the limits of his own vision for the limits of the world." What does freedom cost? Freedom will cost you the mask you have on, the mask that feels so comfortable and is so hard to shed off, not because it fits so well but because you have been wearing it for so long. Do you know what freedom is? Freedom is the total absence of concern about yourself. The observer is the creator of the particle mass aspect of the universe. This means that how we subjectively experience events, interactions, and our inner self is observer created. Created by us. Think about this as you consider your sacred quest. Whatever you have your attention centered on is what you will create in your physical world. Consciously embracing the fullness of God in all that you see and do, and placing your attention on what it is that you want to manifest, is the secret of the mechanics of creation. When you are operating from your highest self, you are in charge of what you choose to create. You become a co-creator with God of everything in your life. Keep yourself appraised of the inner world where you do all of your living.